Who do you think people are disrespecting Antonio Brown?
I don't feel like no one disrespect it. I just feel like people are misinformed because the media create perceptions about people, and it's not factual, it's just perception. That's why I go back to this.
I'm gonna give you an example.
You know what I mean?
Let me give you an example of what you do.
All right, let me see
Create
what I
a
do.
misconception.
What I do? Let me hear what I do.
You criticized or trolled Caitlyn Clark over Twitter.
I trolled her or I brought attention to her?
I don't.
Let's
you
get
did
this
something to irritate her, and it created the impression you didn't like Caitlyn Clark when you actually like Caitlyn Clark.
I love Caitlyn Clark. She's one of the best athletes, women's sports right now. She's one of the best. Could we say that?
Yes.
Of course. So I brought positive attention to Caitlyn Clark.
Why did she block you then?
I don't know why she blocked me. She might like me and felt emotional, like she can't stand me. Maybe I hit a nerve in her. But it's Twitter, you know what I'm saying? It's excitement, it's entertainment. But let's get this clear. We only want to bring the positive, constructive criticism from my news station to Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark is an elite basketball player who's doing an amazing thing, and she get what? No scrutiny. So we made a positive entertainment scrutiny saying it's hairy. Is it hairy? I don't know. But it's a funny entertainment to bring awareness to her and what she's doing. She's doing some great things.
What are you saying? She gets no blowback? Have you not seen some of these angry women?
What did they say?
Oh my God, Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Swope, they hate Caitlyn Clark.
Why they hate her?
I think because she likes men. Just, just to keep it real.
No. I feel like they hate Caitlyn Clark because she's like the poster girl who just get all the attention, all the praise right now in women's sports. Like if I said Angel Reese, keep it clean shaved, you think people would make a big deal about that?
Well, I don't know if people did. No. I don't know if people did make a big deal about it. What ended up happening is Caitlyn Clark blocked you over Twitter, and then people made a big deal about that and we wouldn't even know. You told us that.
It's entertainment. That's what the purpose of CT ESPN. We bring in attention to positive things of athletes doing positive things.
So I saw you went to her game before.
Yes.
You were in Dallas.
Yes, we like greatness. We appreciate greatness. Caitlyn Clark is greatness. We're really entertaining and bringing attention to what she's been able to do in women's basketball. I think is transcending with her and Angel Reese, the things they've been able to do. We're coming into the women's basketball game. I've seen you've been talking about it a lot. When I asked you about what do you feel about it. But I feel like, as a
let's keep it all the way real.
Let's keep it 100. As a news media people, I feel like we got to do a good job, which is building all women or all men, people who are stars, and treating them all the same. I feel like the media create a perception and have their poster child who they want to protect and how they talk about this person. Even seeing Tom Brady last night with the jokes he had. You know what I mean? I think people need to be more relaxed and enjoy comedy of being a human and being able to laugh, being able to be entertained, because life is hard, man. Everyone's going through something. We all going through something or facing something we got to get through. So anytime you can have a positive, light perspective and bring attention to stuff that's, funny, I think it's good energy.
Make sure, people here, make sure I circle back to, he just referenced Tom Brady and the jokes last night, and I got to make sure I follow up on that. But I want to stick on Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese.
Yes.
I want to see if you want to get as real as me. So why I keep talking about women's basketball and why there's so much attention on women's basketball is because Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese have convinced these other young players to present themselves as feminine women rather than as angry, feminist, mad at men. It's like a group of heterosexual women have come into the WNBA, and people like that. They want to see women who are happy being women, not women who are pretending to be men. You mentioned your grandmother, your mom, and your dad.
Yeah.
Of those three,
yes.
And again, you can pass on the question if it's not a good one, but who had the most influence on your worldview, perspective on life?
My grandma.
Why?
I feel like my grandma was just, the position I'm in today, you know, was me and my grandma talked about all the time since I was a kid. My grandma lived to be 100. Her name was Doris King. She came from Cat Island and made a life in Liberty City with just independent business of sewing and doing cleaners work. And my grandma just always taught me about spirit and knowing who I am and staying true to who I am in regards of, you know what I mean, know myself and being myself. Staying true to myself and, you know, always keeping that confidence about myself no matter what. So I developed those principles as a young kid with my grandma.
Between your mom and dad, who had the most influence?
Probably my mom. Well, my dad, of course, because my dad done great things in his life that as a kid, you know, being the son of a father who done some great things. Like my dad got 340 touchdowns in the AFL.
Arena Football League, for those of you that don't.
Yeah. My dad's the greatest arena football player ever over Kurt Warner. You know that?
I'm somewhat aware of that.
Come on, Google that right now. So
no, I know. I mean, I know your dad.
I want you to know where I come from. My dad is elite. I come from elite soil. Like, my dad is touchdown Eddie Brown. Like, what do you think that make me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from good genes. I'm just not a guy who just came from under a rock. Like, I was born, my dad was you feel me? My dad went to the Cardinals, was playing left there because he went to the AFL. That's where he felt comfortable. He played 12 years for the Albany Arena football team. You know, I bought that football team as well. You experienced, you know, you saw some of that trauma I went through with buying the team. But yeah, my dad is the greatest, man. Can you pull up his stats? Let's just see my dad so y'all can know where I come from. AB's just not a guy coming from Liberty City who, you know, I come from good genes. Like, my daddy was a star. My daddy also went to Louisiana Tech College, was a receiver at Louisiana Tech. You know, he put up big stats there too. I want you to, you feel me, so people could know where I come from. I'm not just a guy you could just pull up at the gas station, you know what I'm saying, take your pistol out and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just found a picture of your dad or his, he's got a Wikipedia page.
Of course, my dad's lit.
Yeah, actually your dad's younger than me. So again, just like I said,
my dad a movie theater. Pull up his stat, how many tutties? I think me and my dad got that like 900 catches apiece. That's like 1,800 in the generational. I got 5 sons coming up on
950 receptions, 12,736 yards.
Both got 12,000 yards together.
303 touchdowns.
Got a lot of tutties. I'm probably like 90 some. You add up all of them. Think about it. Between me and my dad, that's 24,000 yards. That's 1,800 catches, and that's about 400 tutties. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Whitlock?
So y'all, Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. of football, is that?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
We like
Barry Bonds and
Yeah.
what's Barry Bonds' dad's name? Why am I forgetting?
Yeah, we one of those
Bobby
guys.
Bonds.
Like,
Is it
you
Bob?
know,
Yeah.
I come from that, you know, LeBron James, Bronny James, you feel me?
Oh, no, don't compare yourself. Who's Bronny and you and your dad's situation?
Bronny's nice. Give Bronny a chance. I'm just saying, for black elite athletes whose sons done it at a high level, I wish Bronny do it well.
Yeah, hope. You got a resume. He's got hope.
I'm wishing him well. I didn't say that to compare him. I'm wishing Bronny to do it great. I want to see him do it great as his dad. I'm just saying we in the elite club with father and sons who put up the work. To let people know where I come from, because I feel like a lot of people don't know where I come from. Or like what my dad did. You know what I mean? Because in the media, they don't exemplify that no more. You know what I mean? A lot. Now you know I come from eliteness, you know what I mean? So I feel like when people know you come from a football background, you get a little bit more respect. Like, oh yeah, his dad, like, you know what I'm saying?